Buzzsprout and Captivate are two of the most popular podcast hosting options on the market. For good reason, they're great products, but which one is the right fit for you and your show? Today, we're going to find out. When picking the right podcast host, it really comes down to three core categories: features, support, and price. So we're going to walk through each of those categories for these two hosts to help you make the right choice. The first thing I want to mention about Buzzsprout is that it's extremely easy to use and it's been built to be as easy as possible. That is the core focus for them as a business, is to make any new tool they create extremely easy. If they can't make it easy to use, they won't make it. That's a recurring thing with Buzzsprout. It's all over their branding and their messaging, and it's very true. It's incredibly simple, straightforward, and easy to use. But it still comes with a ton of features. Like every podcast host, Buzzsprout allows your show to be listed across all the different directories, like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, etc. They have magic mastering, which uses AI to treat your audio to make it sound a lot better without you having to do any additional work. You just put it in, add magic mastering, and it will do the work for you. They recently launched their Buzzsprout ads platform. And so this is a platform exclusive to Buzzsprout podcasts, which allows advertisers to easily connect with podcasts so you can get paid as a podcaster for using Buzzsprout, a super powerful tool to start making some money from your show. They give you advanced stats for your podcast, like your listeners, where they are, etc., everything you'd want to know. They just launched a brand new mobile app that allows you to manage and grow your show on the go. This is their latest thing they've been working on, and it is pretty awesome. For more tools to make money, you can also sell subscriptions through Buzzsprout, and this allows you to accept payments and publish premium content. Buzzsprout also has dynamic content tools, so this allows you to change pieces of content even after it's already been posted. And the easiest example to drive this home is podcasters typically have ads in the beginning of their show or the end of their show or the middle, etc. Using dynamic content, you can adjust these at any time, even on already published episodes. This is super helpful when it comes to working with advertisers, because you can also sell ad placement across your already published content, giving you another tool to leverage your audience. They have their co-host AI feature, which automatically optimizes your episodes using AI to help it be found by the right people across all the different podcast directories. It does most of the heavy lifting to optimize your show so it shows up where you want. They offer a podcast player to put in your existing website, and they also give you a website for your show itself. Within Buzzsprout, you can manage multiple podcasts, and you can also add team members to help you manage your show or shows. So those are all the features that Buzzsprout gives you. And again, they're all extremely easy to use. And so that's a lot of great there, but we also like to include the cons or things you may want to consider when it comes to picking a podcast host. When it comes to Buzzsprout, one of the biggest cons is that you do have to pay per podcast. So when you start your plan, if you want to run more than one show, you're going to have to pay per show. If you're running one podcast, that's no problem. But if you're planning on running multiple, that will be an additional expense. Their magic mastering and co-host AI features are also additional add-ons. So if you want access to those features, it will cost you a little bit more per month. They also don't give you the option to host a private podcast, which is a feature that a lot of people like to use for, say, internal podcasts for their businesses or anything else they want to keep private to a select group of people. Not an extremely common need, but Buzzsprout doesn't offer it, so I wanted to make sure you knew that. Now on to the support when it comes to Buzzsprout. And this is another area where Buzzsprout really shines. They have award-winning real and local customer support that is incredibly responsive. I've been using Buzzsprout and recommending it for years at this point, and I've never had someone complain to me about their customer service. So you can feel really confident if you go with Buzzsprout that you're going to have a good experience. And if you ever run into any issues, you're going to have a real person to help you. They also have a massive Facebook group for other podcasters and users of Buzzsprout that you can join completely for free. It is an extremely valuable resource with a ton of fellow podcasters dropping a ton of value. And they also have a fantastic YouTube channel, newsletter, and blog to give you as much information as possible on how to grow your show and run it more effectively. When it comes to support, Buzzsprout gives you a ton. Now on to price. Buzzsprout does have a completely free plan. And so with the free plan, it'll host your content for up to 90 days. And if you don't upgrade within that time, you will lose the content that you uploaded. But 90 days is usually more than enough for people to decide if they're going to stick with this or not and decide if they want to upgrade. And their paid plans start at $12 and go up to $24 per month, depending on how much content you want to be uploading per month. Unlike a lot of other podcast hosting options that charge based on downloads for your show, Buzzsprout exclusively charges based on how much content you are uploading. The benefit to that is even as your show grows, you won't be paying more per month unless you want to post more content. So that's awesome to know that your expenses are not going to increase unless you're posting way more content. And again, just one point to mention here is that Magic Mastering and Co-Host AI are both additional add-ons. So if you do want to have that included in your monthly plan, you will have to pay extra. So who is Buzzsprout best fit for? They are best for new podcasters or podcasters that aren't tech savvy. They are obsessed with ease of use, and even though they constantly add new features, you can rest assured they will always be easy to use. So if you're someone who doesn't love tech or learning learning new things involved with technology, Buzzsprout is probably the right option for you. So the first thing I want to mention about Captivate before we dive too far into it is that they are obsessed with growth and helping you grow your income and audience with your podcast. It was created by a podcaster who saw those as serious problems for podcasters and wanted to build tools to help make it as simple as possible. Their founder, Mark, has been on the channel a bunch of times to help people better use Captivate, and I can say firsthand, the guy loves podcasting and building tools for podcasters. And they have built a ton, and I really do mean that. And so we're going to walk through the majority of their features so you can get a feel for how much is really here to use within Captivate if you decide to go with them. So the first category is all about monetization, and they give you a bunch of features to help with this. You're able to sell custom memberships, you can accept listener tips, you can sell exclusive content, early access content, they have a one-click media kit, and you can sell direct sponsorships. So they give you a ton of tools to help you make money from your show as soon as possible. They also have dynamic advertising and content features. They have audio monetization and insertion engine, or AMI, bulk ad editor, baked-in ad painter, and a DAX ad marketplace. All of these are just tools to make it easier to make money. Next is on to their download and analytics features. Their analytics are IAB certified. They have link analytics, network analytics, episode performance comparison. You can download location information, device and listening tools information, web player analytics, and you can export analytics to CSV files. Another point of note when it comes to Captivate that is a recent addition, if you are moving your podcast from a different host, they now have industry-leading data transfer, so you will not lose any of your valuable data from your previous host. You will get to keep all of the important info. They have episode workflow tools, which include episode idea planning, episode research links plugin, dynamic show notes builder, default publish times, Captivate Omni Search, Descript integration, and Zapier integration. They also help with guest booking and interview management. They have an integrated guest booking platform, customizable booking page, complete interview management, and public calendar integration. So this is huge if you are planning on hosting interviews. They try to make it as simple as possible to make those interviews actually happen. Now onto their podcast marketing tools, because they do want to help you grow as much as possible, and they give you tools to help you do it. They have measurable short links, trackable single promo links, playlists, email marketing integrations, marketing links, and the ability to remove Captivate branding. They also offer a podcast player that you can embed into your website. And with this, you can create custom playlist collections, fully customizable links, self-designing player, and social embeds. They also create a podcast website for you, and this website is customizable. You can also add your own custom domain, and they have the Captivate Sync WordPress plugin. Captivate also allows you to create a podcast network. And this is something extremely unique to Captivate, which really makes them a no-brainer if you are running a network. And these features include number of networked podcasts, cross-promotional feed drops, cross-promotional analytics, aggregated network analytics, customizable network website, link custom network domain, network team members, podcast taxonomy integration, host client podcasts, and network API. As you can see right there, there is a ton here. And that is a recurring theme when it comes to Captivate, is they want to give you every possible tool you could think of to grow your show and grow your income from your show. Like every podcast host, Captivate allows you to get your show featured across all the different directories like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, etc., all the places that people listen to podcasts. But wait, there's more. They do take feedback extremely seriously, as well as recommendations. So if there's a feature that you request, chances are if it's decent, they're going to build it. So even with all that's there right now, they are constantly adding to this, and do take your feedback very seriously if there's something you're looking for. Captivate gives you the ability to have unlimited shows within one plan. So if you're going to be hosting multiple shows, it won't cost you more unless you're getting more downloads across those shows. They also allow you to host private podcasts, which are great for internal teams or any kind of content that you want to keep restricted to a set number of people. So they definitely give you a ton to work with, but like anything, it does come with some cons. And Captivate's biggest con is really also its biggest pro. There's so much here that to take full advantage of it, you have to learn how to use all of these tools, and that will take time. Luckily, they do a great job of providing resources and education on their website in the form of courses, blog posts, and even on their YouTube channel, they make content to help with all this stuff. So it's not that hard. It's fairly straightforward, and they give you a ton of support, but it will take some time. So I wanted to make sure that you were aware of that before picking them. Now on to support for Captivate. They are very active on their YouTube channel and with their email list. They drop a ton of valuable content that is super niche specific to podcasters. They have free courses to educate you on how to start a podcast and grow it. The founder, Mark, is still actively involved with the product, and he constantly is making content to help you use it better, which we love to see. And they also have solid and fast customer support if you end up becoming a customer. Now on to pricing for Captivate. They do have a free trial, but after that trial is over, their paid plans start at $17 per month when paid yearly, and range all the way up to $90 per month, again, when paid yearly. They're both a little bit more if you decide to pay monthly. But how Captivate's pricing structure works is based on downloads. So you only ever have to pay more if you're getting more downloads across the show's links to your account. And the vast majority of people will be able to stay on their lowest tier Captivate plan for a very long time. And by the time you upgrade, you're going to be making more than enough money that it will not be a big deal. So who's Captivate best fit for. Captivate is perfect for growth-focused podcasters or marketers, or if you run a podcast network, Captivate also becomes a no-brainer. So whether Buzzsprout or Captivate is right for you, they're both linked down below, and you can try them out completely for free. And the Buzzsprout link will even get you a free $20 Amazon gift card if you end up upgrading to a paid plan. Using those links supports the channel at no additional cost to you, so thank you in advance for doing so. And let me know which one you're going with. I love to hear what other podcasters are using, so let me know in the comment section down below. And since you're a podcaster looking to grow your show and make more money from it, make sure you subscribe to this channel and our free newsletter. We publish content exclusively for podcasters to help them do just that. Turn their dream show into a profitable business and grow a loyal audience. YouTube thinks you'll like this video right here. I'll see you in the next one, and happy podcasting.